Hello GSD431 class. So for this seminar, like before, there's no reading, but we have some videos and we're doing the space shooter tutorial. Okay. For our discussion questions, we have 5 this time. 2 that you just, like before, just talk about, and the other 3 you need to find information about them. Okay? Next is our design pattern. So last week last seminar, you should have found information about the singleton design pattern. Now, for this week, or for this seminar, what you're doing is you're taking that information you found and you're going to create a little project that's separate from the other project that demonstrates your understanding of how to use this design pattern. Okay, like I said before, this project is all about the design pattern. It's all about the code. It's not necessarily about having the game work. Okay, I want it to work. You should be able to get it to work. It shouldn't be hard, but just to let you know, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking at your code. Okay, so what you should have found out about the singleton is so for this project, your singleton is not going to extend the mono behavior class. Okay, it's going to be its own little thing. The other piece to this is you are going to make your constructor for this class private. 99% of the time, you're going to make that, when you make your classes, you make that constructor public because you want to create it. But for this project, you're going to make it private. So what that means is you're going to have to make an instant method that creates it and an instant variable to hold it. Okay? I just gave you the whole project right there. And then after that piece, it's all about filling in the other pieces. And then next week, I will show you my version of this application and have code samples, and you can see what I did in my project. And so one other thing, a lot of people get hung up on the fact that Unity says all their classes have to extend the mono behavior. It doesn't have to extend it unless you want to use it in the drop and drag it onto objects in your game. With a singleton, you're not doing that, because what's happening is you're already making that singleton public to everything. You don't need to have it in the inspector. Okay, so that's why you want mono behavior, because you want to be able to manipulate stuff in the inspector. We don't want to do that with our singleton. Okay, and as we go through a lot of these design patterns, there'll be a lot of classes or pieces that won't extend mono behavior because it doesn't make sense to do it. And in some cases, it does make sense to use them, but it's up to you. The main project. So I already mentioned it. We're doing the space shooter. So you're just following the video and following along. I've had a couple of you email me. This is the first time that people email me about taking these projects further, and I've been telling you to hold off. Don't do that, because we're going to take these projects, and in a couple of weeks we're going to come back to them and we're going to upgrade them. Okay, so you can think about it, but don't mess with them right now. Just get them done. We're learning about Unity. We're learning about how to make games in Unity, how all these pieces come together. So that should be your focus right now. In a couple weeks, like I said, we'll come back to these projects and then you can start being creative with what you want to do. Okay. Last but not least is the journal. Please be filling these out every week. I'll say this all the time. Um, you need to fill them out during that week. It makes these journals a lot more informative for me as I go back and reevaluate these courses and upgrade them and improve them and tweak them. Okay? That's it. If you need help, let me know. If you need some pointers, let me know. Um, if you think I'm missing anything, let me know. Anyways, that's it. Have a great week. See you around.